Saturday Salmagundi Shop Talk, everybody. I haven't got really much content for you tonight. I can choose. I can go in there and find an up close and personal I'd like to show you. Maybe I'll jump ahead for tomorrow's Sog Sunday. But what I did, I got a late start on it. Been some domestic stuff going on. I started my leather sheath. Now I said this morning, or the update, noon update, I was going to use the wine color. So I still have that. I decided, I changed my mind and went to black, okay? Now, this is what I did. This is what I got right here. Okay, I got that little piece inside there glued. And this is what it's looking like right now. So I'm gonna be patient throughout this because I have another project coming that my cart of scales will be in this afternoon late for this perkin, the slabs for it. I'm gonna make scales out of it. So I've done this, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, this is gonna fold over like this. Okay, it's gonna stitch. This is gonna come over. Now I learned all this from Last Chance and Knives, although his is a lot better. I chose this style because I think it's a good start, easy one for a rookie. Now what it is, we're doing this sheath for this custom knife I did right here. This is off a BPS 1066 high carbon steel blank. Okay, and I took some slabs, I made the scales, and I found a sheath earlier to try and get a pattern. This is a little bit bigger because I told you I didn't have a sheath for this, but this is the way BPS does theirs. They have little rivets right there, rivets here, here. So I kind of laid it down, kind of rolled it, and I made a pattern out of it off the back of a target. I traced it, and that's how I got my pattern here for this. So after I got that done, I ran inside and said, wait a minute, there's another sheet that might be small and that might be perfect, but I've already cut this. I can always do the wine color. This is the Joker. It's a little bit shorter, okay? But then that's a problem because it's a little loose. This is loose, this one's tight, and this one it butts up against there. So I thought no go, but then I looked at the back. I like the way they squared it off and stitched it versus this. Okay, I was gonna go ahead and stitch that anyway because I didn't want any rivets poking through there, which BPS, by the way, that they did a good job of that. That doesn't scratch your blade. But as far as the look, what I did, this is my first go round, I just squared it off right here. I wanted to make sure I had enough, I fit my belt through it. So I'm gonna be able to fold it over, and I'm gonna do a double stitch right here, a little squared off, not that wide as that. This is nice. I'll keep this in mind in the future. Okay. Now in the future, I want to do some, not this pancake style, regular style sheaths, and also I'll get into Kydex. But right now, for a few of them, because I'm going to be using these blanks and make a few more, this is going to work, I believe. We'll find out. So, being patient, I usually go right to it. This stuff right here is fantastic. This is that leather cement. Now I got all this from Last Chance Knives, watching his knife making video, okay? So he goes through all this, although I'm not doing as good of a job, but we'll see what happens at the end, okay? It's gonna fit the knife. It's gonna fit right in there. I'm gonna bring it over. So what's gonna happen is tomorrow, the first thing I'll do tomorrow is bring this over and I'm gonna stitch it, okay? I'm gonna get the stitching done. Then I'm gonna fold it over. I'm gonna take these clamps over, fold it over with gluage and clamp it and leave it alone. Yep, I'm gonna leave it alone because I'll be working on this. And it's Sock Sunday, I'll be doing some other stuff. but I can let this stuff dry. Okay, so this is where I'm at right here. It was kind of nice. My anxiety level, I'll tell you up front, my anxiety level is way up there right now. Way up there. If I seem kind of quiet, I haven't got any content for you. So this was kind of good. I came out here and decided to go for it. Now I decided black because this is a red and black tread, and I have in mind what I want to use that wine color for. I think that's why I saved it. That wine color leather is pretty cool. So I'll be doing that too. So that's where it is. That's where I'm at. I did my little pattern here, and I'll change it all up, you know, change it up as I go to the next level. But this is my first sheath I'm making, leather sheath, stitching and everything. I did one, let's see if it's in here. It's kind of cheating. I just folded over and used eyelets, and there you go. Okay, did a what this was a nylon sheath for this knife, and I made the scales for it. This is a no-name knife I got at a flea market. Still don't know what it's called. These are wooden scales. I did those. See the hardware? Did the finger root. And as far as the sheath, what I did, it came with a nylon sheath, like a real tree camo. I believe I got it at a flea market or Kmart many years ago. But I just cut open the nylon sheath, opened it up, made a pattern, and I used an eyelet here. There's no stitching in this, an eyelet's here. You know what? It works. It really works. And that right there in there would scratch it. Yep. So this, my friends, is the first leather sheath I'm making. I think it could have been a little bit heavier. This is 8 ounce. This is 8 ounce leather, I believe. I think it's gonna be fine. So that's it, man. That's all I got for you. Take that back inside. No, I'm gonna leave it outside. Take this inside. This Joker sheath goes to that Joker I customized 2 weeks ago. I did it with a black water buffalo horn. That one came out nice, and this is the sheath for that. But yeah, I remembered after I cut this, I thought, man, I got one that's smaller, and it is, but it's too small in length. But I learned by looking at the back of that. I wish I'd seen that before, because I would have traced this part, you know, longer and wider, a little bit wider. Okay, guys, hope everybody's okay. Stay safe, and have a good evening. Sog out.